is the most embarrassing that recent time. One of the most embarrassing things that ever happened to me. Anyway, let's just kick right off into it. So, this is gonna take off sixth grade. Young Mag, very young Mag. I thought I was a baller back then, I thought I was a cool kid, you know. I thought I was a little bit of a ladies' man, that kind of thing, you feel me? But I really wasn't. I was not pulling. I was not a cool kid or anything. But anyway, let's just hop right into it. So on this, it's gonna start off. I was talking to this girl for about 4 weeks in school. We've been friends, and she hunts. Like she actually hunts, deer and stuff, and she actually knows what she's doing. And me, just wanting to relate to her, so I can actually like, be like, oh yeah, I get that, and I get that. I'm like, oh yeah, I hunt too, yeah, all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I'm just trying to out here being relatable. Well, newsflash, apparently didn't work because I didn't know what I was talking about and she clearly saw through it every time I talked to her. That's why I try to change the subject all the time. But it was working for a little while, so I just had to kind of stay with it. You feel me? So basically, this is how it went down. It's gonna start off a day, very nice day, third period. She comes up to me and she's like, "Hey, we talk for a little bit, blah blah blah," and hunting gets on the talking list, and she's like, "Yeah, what's the biggest spike or deer you ever killed?" And what she meant was like in hunting, in deers, that deer hunting, like if you kill a male deer, which is the only deer you should be killing, because that's legal, that's the law, I'm pretty sure. It's like the little horns on the antlers, like how many tips on the antlers there are, and that's like how many points. And she's like, "Yeah, I've only got an 8 point, which is average. That's an average." She actually hunched. She knew what she was talking about. Me, trying to impress myself. I was trying to impress her. I mean, not myself. I was like, "Oh yeah, I've had a 26." By the way, like one that's like elk type big. Like I'm pretty sure the biggest in the world ever gotten was like a 30 or 34. I don't do my research, but I know for fact 26 is not an average number for a whitetail deer. And she kind of just looked at me, made like a weird face, and started kind of doing like it's a weird laugh type thing, like a laugh where you're trying to like not make it so noticeable, but you're laughing at the same time. And she's like, "Oh, okay, that's cool." I was like, "Yeah, yeah, it is." And we went on through our class, you know. That's not even the worst part about this whole story. This is where it actually went really, really bad. So this is what happened. Lunchtime comes around. So about three more periods after what just happened. Lunchtime comes around and what do you know? I go to sit down at my lunch table, like everything normal, and the craziest thing happened. She called me over to her lunch table and she was like, she showed me a picture of something. I was like, I wonder what that is. And she whips out her phone. She shows me a picture of an elk. She says, how many points is this? And I was like, I don't know, I didn't count it. She's like, count it real quick. I said, oh, that's like 26. And then she's like, yeah. And I'm like, okay, what's your point? And and then she's like, do you not know what you're talking about? And I'm like, oh no, in my head, this is not good. This is not good at all. I screwed up big time, didn't I? So anyway, she I basically told her I don't know what I'm talking about and that type of thing. And I haven't heard from her since. Here's to you. Who are we gonna, what's your name? Patasha. Here's to you, Patasha. Thank you for making those 3 or 4 weeks in school, particularly social studies, very less painful. And thanks for embarrassing me in front of my best friend. He still talks about that today. Anyway, guys, if you did enjoy, please consider leaving a like. If you're new, subscribe. I'll catch you in the next one.